Hi, this is part 2 of our Allegany State Park tour. Today we're going to be on the Red House side. As we came in, we turned into the park and we used our Empire Pass to enter through the gate. Our Empire Pass we get for a one-time-a-year fee, and we can enter through the gates for free. There are so many things that are available to do on this side of the park, and we're only going to touch on just a few. We hope that you enjoy this. This is the Art Roscoe cross-country ski trail. They also use it for mountain bikes, and the trails are open for hiking during the summer. We hiked all of these trails during the Allegany 18 and Buddy's Quest for the 18. The trails going in pretty much all go on the same trail in, and then there's trailheads that come off of this roadway for all the different trails on the Roscoe ski trail. We're at one of the fire towers. There's 2 fire towers here in Allegany State Park. These fire towers were built in the early 1900s. They started in 1909, and then they were wood at first and then changed over in 1917 to be steel towers, and they stretched all the way from the Catskills and the Adirondacks. And they had started out these observation towers just because of the forest fires that destroyed a lot of the woodland in New York at one point. We're going to show you this one here right now. Normally during the summer on weekends they open this up so that you can go to the top and get a look around and see what the view looks like. At the stone tower they limited the amount of people that got to go up on top, but we took some pictures of the view that you could see once you were up there. Last year, they emptied out the lake so that they could redo the dam. Once the dam has been repaired, we're back to normal levels now, as you can see off to the left. We're at the Red House Wetlands. They've got a boardwalk that goes back through so that you can see different things, and then there's a blind at the end so that you can go out and sit in the blind and watch for animals that kind of meander through the wetlands. What they try to do is to make sure that you don't carry anything into the wetlands. They want you to clean your shoes off. This boardwalk was really well put together. They spent a lot of time and used a lot of really good material to be able to build it. Hopefully it'll last for a long time. They've got little exhibits along the way of things you may see in the wetlands to keep track of. And it looks as though it's been so hot and dry this year that the wetlands aren't very wet. It looks as though you can see where the water has been running through, but it hasn't stayed in. Supposed to be able to come down here and set up your cameras and watch for animals. In Allegany State Park, they used to have ski jumping competitions. And in 1935, they had 5,000 spectators watch the people jump. And they were doing 30-meter and 50-meter ski jumps. And they'd come down the side of the mountain here through the ski jump. Once they landed, they'd come across where this bridge was out into this area. You can see from some of the pictures of what they are. And the records that were sent, the guy jumped 188 feet in 1956. He was from Austria, and he did that he's a professional, and he did that in 1956. In 1940, an amateur jumped 163 feet from the 50 meters, and the record for the 30-meter jump is 108 feet. Now walk over to the bridge and show you where the ski jumps are and how they came down across. This is the bridge area that they used to come across after they've landed. They built this bridge in place of they used to have a almost like ground that went over top of it. But directly out in front of it is the 50-meter ski jump. Going up the side of the mountain. You can still see the foundation for where the ski jump was. Up above. They'd jump, land, and they'd come back down across the creek here. Red House Lake is quite the recreation place. There's swimming beaches, you can fish and kayak, there's playgrounds, and there's also hiking trails on both sides of the lake. And here we cross the spillway and we're headed up to the administration building. There's also the park police and a store and a place for you to check into for camping. We're at the administration building on the Red House side. Come through, this is camper registration inside here. There's a souvenir store. Oh, they've got the area closed up. You can only go in there during the week, it looks like, from Monday through Friday. They've got all kinds of taxidermied animals that you can find in the park. We've come here during the winter, and they have musicians by the fireplace. They've got the great big stone fireplaces that they get going. Come in and listen to the musicians play. Leaving the administration building, there are numerous picnic areas, and there's also a dump station located on the right hand side as we go up this way. We're on the Red House side. This is the general store and laundromat. Over here we have the campground coming in that is for tents and campers. It's got electric only with 30 and 50 amp, There is water available and dump stations. You can find other trails that have cabins available for rent. There are numerous bathhouses with showers available throughout the campground. One part that we didn't touch on was Thunder Rocks, which is an area pretty much all by itself, and it's a very impressive area. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up, leave us a comment down below, and thank you everybody for your support.